Packed house, the environment we had hoped for. Galli and Jeanna Trotman with you here tonight. Michigan State and Michigan, the billing, Jeanna. We knew the hype. We knew the anticipation building up to all of this. My goodness, did all of this that unfolded behind us today exceed everything we had hoped for?
It's not very often that we sit here and we build up a game and we talk about the rivalry and the undefeated records, and it actually lives up to it, but it did today. And I don't know about you, I've never seen Spartan Stadium as loud or as packed as it was here today.
Every national pregame show here, I think Reader's Digest had a pregame show here, and once the game unfolded, everyone got a show. Andrell Anthony, what an absolute performance. The freshman, my goodness, right out of the gate after Michigan had forced a turnover, 93 yards, Cade McNamara connecting with the freshman. He was special today.
Now, Michigan not known very much for throwing the ball all season, but they kind of unveiled this receiver today. Anthony hadn't had a single reception before today. Not to mention, he's from East Lansing too, so 2 touchdowns here had to feel pretty good.
Phenomenal catch there. Michigan building up a 16-point lead in the third, but Kenneth Walker kept running and running and running. Got MSU within 8 heading into the fourth.
We knew Kenneth Walker is the weapon, right? We knew that they would try to contain him, but did we expect 5 touchdowns from him today? He had 197 yards on his own, all of Michigan State's touchdowns.
At a point we look up and say, wait, who else scored for Michigan State today? Nobody. Turnovers hurting Michigan late. J.J. McCarthy fumbling an exchange, and McNamara late, Michigan driving, trying to get the lead. Picked off. And
this drive was Michigan's last chance to win it. McNamara was good all day, really until the game was on the line. Michigan State wins it 37-33 is the final.
Paul Bunyan staying in East Lansing. Mel Tucker, his team undefeated now, leaving Michigan 7-1.
Proud of our players. One thing that we know about our guys is that they're going to keep playing. They're never going to quit. And there was never a time in the game where we felt like we were out of it. We never felt like we were overmatched. We felt like we needed to execute better on both sides of the ball. We were able to make some adjustments and find a way to make some plays.
Yeah, this didn't go the way we wanted it to, and we're gonna have to learn from it and strengthen our resolve moving forward.
This one stings, as I mentioned, but we have to respond, and that. Our back is against the wall now.
When you're playing the school down the road, there's a different look, in people's eyes in terms of, when they tell you, look, coach, let's get it done, or, go green. I mean, it means a little bit more, and you can feel that.
Kenneth Walker, certainly the story. Mel Tucker said it afterwards. The whole world was watching, and if Kenneth Walker wants to be involved in Heisman conversations, you need to perform in big games like this. Jeanna, he certainly did.
And what I thought was so interesting, that on the field you might look at him and what words would you use to describe him?
Loud, powerful.
A beast, a machine, just trucking through the defense. After the game, he sat down. He kind of smiled. He answered questions very softly. He almost seemed like he was uncomfortable to have all of this attention and praise on him, which is kind of funny. But even himself, he admitted that he's pretty shy.
Overall, I don't feel like it's a Heisman moment, but I feel like it was just a great team win.
5 touchdowns, huge win at home, rival. How do you feel right now?
I'm super excited. I'm holding it in right now, but I'm super excited.
Yeah, an outstanding performance. He's a very good back. Great back.
I think he showed what type of player he was today. I mean, the whole world was watching, and everyone wants to know, okay, well, if he's going to be considered for the Heisman, okay, well then, in games like this, you need to produce. And so he was able to do that.
I think we're still in contention. We still got all our goals in front of us. It's a tough loss, but one that I think we can bounce back from.
Despite the huge win here today, Mel Tucker making it very clear after the game that Michigan State is not satisfied. They said they haven't even lived up to their full potential, and if they want to really prove anything this season, that means playing good football in November.
And for Michigan, on the other side of it, the press conferences, Jeanna, were very short. Jim Harbaugh didn't talk very long. His players, their answers were very short. It's all too familiar story for people that have watched the Wolverines the last few years. Yes, their goals are intact, but they need a lot of help. They knew how important this one was, and they walk away again shaking their heads wondering, what if? Good to be out here with you. What an environment it was.